Hey guys, welcome back to Buried Stars, the final and last route, part 1. So yeah, I think I got a save point from like when the path actually branches out, so I think we can just skip straight to it. But yeah, no idea what's gonna happen in this route. As always, completely blind. So like, no explicit spoilers or anything in chat like always, unless I'm like specifically asking for like help, or because like it might just stop the end of the stream or something. But yeah, with that, I got trying to remember where it was before. It might be around where victim is found. Let's see. Let's see what it says here. Hey, Sage. Switch to Korean dub? You know what? We heard all of the Japanese dub now in that one route. We can switch back to Korean. Yeah, we can switch back to Korean. Is this where it was? Because I'm pretty sure I have a save point somewhere where it branches off and everything. Oh. What's that sound I keep hearing? No, that doesn't look like it's it either. The leader? Nope, doesn't look like this one's it either. Let me see. You think it's beleaguered? Because it has something to do with that, let me see, what was it? This is it? Because it has something to do with the building, right? Oh, I see it. Makeshift. It's the one that says makeshift. Okay. So let's talk to makeshift. And we'll start with Seal, just like how the thumbnail says. Makeshift. The previous owner of the venue, a pharmaceutical company, hurried to renovate the research facility right before it was being sold. Its design blueprint went missing and its underground passage had been filled with concrete. That spread fast.
Oh?
How much do you know about that?
그런 편이죠.
Vader is my only source.
그래?
They really just poured concrete to fill up the empty space during the reconstruction?
네.
Yeah, since they were behind schedule. They did that assuming the missing people must have already escaped from the facility. The Yun let out a long sigh. No matter how far behind they were, I have to agree with you, it was pathetic. Did they find the missing people, or could it be related to the collapse? Did they find the missing people though, Seal?
그렇다는 건
Did they really escape from the facility?
그렇죠.
Some have been found, I heard. That means not all have been found. Seal slowly nodded. So everything was coerced.
사실은
They also have an issue before this place came down. There were some cracks. I'm talking about the concrete wall.
그게
It was a sign.
그럴지도.
an early sign of danger.
그런
But they still installed the stage in this?
그치만
The person who pushed it has already passed away.
그건
It's... Yes, it was Su Young. Su Young. Damage. Cracks were found in the concrete wall that was blocking the underground passage during the stage construction.
얼씨구.
That's the funniest thing I've ever heard. Trying to get back in their voices. I think people are exaggerating the rumors about this place being a lab in the past.
아니지.
Su Young is certainly annoying, but not as annoying as this rumor. It's so stupidly frustrating. It's a damn urban legend you can tell at summer camps, but not in here.
그게
That's true, but... Wait! Let's stop talking about that. You scared of ghost stories, my dude? You scared?
맞아.
Well, it's not important at the moment.
그래.
Of course, who cares about this stupid rumor when we can't even get out of this place? I didn't even care in the first place, and you should do the same. Yi-sung surveyed the entire stage area with his quivering eyes.
어?
What's the matter with you? You scared? You gonna pee your pants a little? Maybe shouldn't come?
왜?
Me? I was just looking. This talk stops here, okay? There it is.
설마
I thought it was just a groundless rumor, and now it's gotten more specific. I suppose the rumor about the lab or experiment could be true, but dead people pouring concrete over the facility? Could that really be true?
알잖아.
It's from Fader, so we won't know for certain. I understand it was urgent and the capacity was important, but they should have at least checked the place before relocating the stage.
어쩌면
Or maybe they picked the right place.
어?
What do you mean?
그치만
It sometimes felt like they were doing experiments on me. Ugh. Experimental.
응?
I think you're going too far with that. They tried different gimmicks, adjusted them depending on the audience's responses. At times I felt like I wasn't myself, but I had to accept it anyway.
그거 있잖아.
But we were already aware of that.
그랬지.
Yes, they told me. I even signed the contract. But I didn't know to what extent. An experiment that I didn't agree on. Maybe it wasn't much different. Am I being too dramatic?
그래도
You can think what you want, but let's not go too deep, man. Yeah, it was just a thought. Nothing significant.
그건 그렇지만
I understand there are many things being said about it. But I didn't think this topic would continue up to this point.
알잖아요.
It's a provocative topic. That there was an ominous story behind the collapsed building.
대체
It's not like we're in an old horror movie. If they thought it was just a made-up story, it would have disappeared by now.
문제는 그거야.
It's got some truth in it. And that's what makes the story last. A complete fiction could be regarded as absurd, and it's no fun if it only contains the truth.
네.
That sounds familiar. Ji-yeon smiled bitterly. That's how they draw out the character in us. I wonder if Inha is scared of ghost stories and things like that. Ugh, I hate that story. Why did they have to install the stage in a place like this? I think they say about the past event is true, but the leery part that follows seems groundless.
왜 그래?
Groundless or skyless, I just don't like that story, period. Inha covered her ears and flapped her hands. Blah blah.
알잖아.
Okay, I don't like to talk about it either. Blah blah.
알잖아.
I told you I'll stop. Blah blah. Are you going to stop?
아니,
I already did stop.
야,
What the? Why didn't you tell me earlier? I did tell you earlier.
그래.
Well, good for you. Good for you. I'm so happy for you. That's...
그래도
But I guess it's got nothing to do with the collapse though, right?
응?
What are you talking about?
그게
You know, the things they say about the lab or experiment?
그럴지도.
I guess not. That happened a long time ago.
저기
I thought you didn't want to talk about this.
으이, 진짜.
Damn. I couldn't help it. Blah, blah. Okay. Okay. Ripped my sanity, though. Yoyun suddenly felt a shudder. Just then, Seal came closer, slowly.
잠깐만요. 이나 씨 어디 갔어요?
Everyone turned to see where Inha was standing.
이나야.
Nobody was there!
갑자기 어디 갔어? 방금 전까지 얘기했는데?
나도야. 바로 전까지 옆에 있었어.
They exchanged flustered looks with one another. It happened in an instant. Inha just disappeared in an instant.
이나야,
이상해요. 정말 방금까지 봤다고요.
오이나, 어디 있어?
찾아보자. 여기 어디 있을 거야.
Ball. Everyone ran around the stage looking for Inha. Inha was nowhere in sight. Ooh. New content. What's gonna happen, guys? Got no idea. The group reassembled after an exhaustive search. Exhaustive? Is that a word? I would just say it's an exhausting search, right? That's weird. Is exhaustive a word? I don't know. Everyone's faces were pale.
없어.
Ooh, is this a new song? This new background music. Let's go.
장난칠 때 아니잖아. 뭐야 진짜?
혹시 다른 데 가신 건 아닐까요?
Oh wait, no, it's not a new song. I've heard this before.
다른데?
무대 말고 안쪽이요. 중앙복도 아니면 분장실 같은데.
여기 없으니까 그럴지도 몰라. 그치만 왜 지금? 이렇게 순식간에?
Let's go find Inha. It's dangerous to wander off alone.
혼자 사라지면 위험해. 가서 찾아보죠.
맞아요. 위험할 수도 있다고요. 당장 가보는 게.
Ooh.
제멋대로 간 걸 우리가 찾아내야 돼?
I'm sorry, this isn't your route, little brother. It's Seal's route, honestly, so we gotta raise him up. I'm sorry, little brother.
막말로 다 갔다가 같이 위험해지면 어떡해?
내가 어떻게 되든 신경도 안 쓰겠단 거야?
아니 뭐 꼭 그러겠단 말은 아닌데.
Jisung backed off after sensing the fellness in Ju-young's voice.
정해진 것 같네. 가보자. 없는데? 다 뒤져본 거 맞지?
무대에도 분명히 안 계셨는데.
이상해. 갈 데가 없는데. 복도 봤고 화장실 봤고 스텝 복도랑 분장실도 봤잖아. 형, 왜 그래?
Ju-young looked pale. Where's Ju-young? She didn't talk.
영희 누나가 없어.
No! They took both queens! It's over, guys. It's over. We can't do anything anymore. They took both queens. Ju-young got goosebumps on his back.
와, 나 잠깐. 지금 장난하는 거지?
화장실. 저 화장실 다시 볼게요.
난 스텝복도 가볼게. 야야, 다 어디 가?
He sounds like this. Haven't you watched Scooby-Doo? We can't split up when there aren't any girls. His son grabbed Do-yoon's arm and stood next to him.
스텝복도까진 봤어. 영희 누나. 나도 거기까진 알지. 얘기도 했잖아 우리.
Beads of sweat rolled down the tip of Hee-sung's nose.
깜짝 쇼야 뭐야? 진짜 한 개도 재미없거든.
No answer could be heard in the corridor. The two came back after checking their area.
누나는 없었어.
Yuck shook his head. His face was pale.
야, 화장실에는?
다 뒤져봤는데 없어.
이나, 영희 누나까지 무슨 일인 거야?
Gone missing. Inha and Ju-young have disappeared one after another. I don't know what we're gonna do. We still have Homodachi, but our queens are gone. Both queens are gone. What do we do now, guys? Chat, I don't know.
이거 그거 아니야? 여기 전에 안 좋은 데였다며. 사람 막 실종되고 죽고.
애도 아니고
그럼 지금 뭔데? 갑자기 둘이 어디 갔는데?
Hee-sung searched the corridor with his eyes.
지금 생각해보면 이상한 게 한두 개가 아니야. 무너진 것부터 시작해서 피디님도 봐. 다 멀쩡한데 머리를 맞았어. 노린 것처럼.
Someone's sweating at that comment. They're like, "Eee." Anxious, Hee-sung was terrified just thinking about the ominous history of the stage.
혜성아, 정신 차려. 그런 얘기 할 때가 아니야.
Do-yoon grabbed Hee-sung by his shoulder. Calm down, little brother Naruto. Let's go. His hand was shaking.
다시 차근차근 찾아보자.
Do-yoon muttered under his breath as if trying to persuade himself.
딴 데는 그렇다 쳐도 분장실 쪽은 더 찾을 데가 남았어.
맞아요. 거긴 캐비닛도 있고 숨을 데 좀 있으니까.
Oh yeah, they're just playing a prank. They're just waiting to scare us. It's like, ha, trying to lighten the mood and everything. Yuhyuk hastily nodded.
만약에 거기에도 없으면?
Nobody had an answer to that question. Ooh. This route's starting off spicy, guys.
없어. 여기 어디에도. 대체 어떻게 된 거야?
Do-yoon let out a heavy sigh.
봐, 진짜 이상해.
I didn't know he'd be scared of ghost stories, man. That's cute.
이상한 게 뭐? 귀신이라도 나왔다고?
눈앞에서 사람 없어지는 게 말이 돼? 뭔가 납득할 수 있는 게 필요해.
I know, I want a comprehensible explanation either. Too, it's like, it can't be anything like murder or anything. There's no way anyone would ever murder someone here. Yuhyuk wandered around, mumbling in the dressing room. Do-yoon's gaze followed Yuhyuk. Okay, now that was creepy. What the hell was that? Something soon passed his eyes.
방금 뭐지? 뭐 말이야?
뭔데요?
Nobody seemed to have seen it.
아니, 내가 뭘 잘못 봤나 봐.
Do-yoon's gaze turned back to Yuhyuk. Young's back was facing Do-yoon. He was standing still.
도윤아, 너도 봤어? 방금
Tomodachi? Young slowly turned. Face was pale? I don't like this.
도윤아, 정신 차려.
What just happened?
어떻게 된 거야? 개 놀랬잖아. 나는
What really happened? You could only remember bits of his memory.
이나랑 영희 누나가 없어졌었는데 세일이는
찾아야 된다면서 지 혼자 튀어나갔어.
See, that's like the worst idea in any horror movie. What are you doing? This is supposed to be your route, isn't it? And now you're gonna die. I don't know. Ugh. Teal seem to have gone looking for Inha and Ju-young, who have disappeared.
우린 널 보고 있었어. 갑자기 쓰러져서.
Do-yoon pulled himself up.
갑자기 왜 그런 거야? 억지로 생각할 필요 없어. 놀라고 긴장해서 그런 걸지도 몰라.
그게 기억이 안 나.
진짜야? 아까 막 뭐 봤다고 한 거 아니야? 혜성아, 그런 얘기는. 그럼 뭐 때문에 사람이 픽 쓰러지냐고!
Do-yoon tried to recollect what had happened as Hee-sung urged him to explain. But nothing came to mind. Rather, he had to figure out what was going on. Detective time. We're not just a detective now. We're part of the Scooby-Doo gang, guys. It's the Scooby-Doo route. I got it. It's the real estate agent. It's always the real estate agent in Scooby-Doo things, man. Scooby-Doo taught me all about this. You know what? Let's see if we can call them. See what happens. The line's busy. The line's busy.
부러워.
I envy them?
뭐가?
사라진 사람들.
Dude, why are you getting all depressing out of nowhere? We're not on the timeline where you told me everything yet, Ji-hyuk, okay? We're not on that timeline. You just pull this out of nowhere.
설마 나간 거야? 뭐 알고 있는 거 있어?
나갔다고? 그럴 리가. 도윤아, 너도 알고 있잖아. 여기선 못 나가.
Those are some choice of words you had there, Ji-hyuk.
길은 그것들을 받아들이는 것뿐이야.
Except what? That did not calm my nerves whatsoever. What the hell? I was impressed by... Didn't expect you could do it. Bizarre. Strange messages are posted on Vader timeline. That really pissed me off. They paired him up with Ina because she had a weak fan base. Should have killed her there and then. Posts on Vader are hoping for everyone to die. It feels like the atmosphere completely changed. I know, there are more than one victim, but his son survived the final the is working. They will get less opportunities to stab, meaning you need to kill Do-yoon more from now. Error occurred. Ooh. It's getting freaky in here. I'll save it in this. There are no save data here, so we'll do save 14 for this. Ooh! And it's got that hand creepy gesture, all that. Ooh! That's a new icon I haven't seen before yet. Let's start with Hee-sung then. Bizarre. Strange messages are posted on Fader timeline. What's wrong? It's not working. Can you post on Fader? Oh no. Hee-sung's going through. He's gonna go through withdrawals. He can't post on social media, guys. He's gonna go through withdrawals.
나는
Let me check. Doyoon wrote a post on Fader, but nothing went up.
저기 그게
I thought there was only some display issue, but now I can't even type. If it's down, we shouldn't be seeing new posts, right? Let's reassure this guy. It's probably a signal issue. It's probably a
내
signal
생각은
issue. The rescue team is on the way. Maybe they touched something by mistake. Ooh, he did not like that. Are you even listening to me? But we can see post updates. It's not completely down. Hee-sung dropped his head after briefly glaring. I don't need to hear some superficial words of comfort. I hope someone gives me an explanation about this whole situation. Dead. Hee-sung's timeline seems strange too. Posting comments on Fader is not possible now. Isn't it weird what they're saying on Fader?
그런 것 같아.
Something's definitely off. His tone of voice has changed. It's a dark place, but... Hee-sung gulped, looking at the watch. They've never cursed me as much as now. Yeah, everyone's weird. Something's wrong, as Hee-sung said. I don't understand. I don't understand it either. You're right, Hee-sung. Something's not right. Other people's posts were not the only problem. The auto-write messages for all the contestants, including himself, had been changed.
그렇다니까?
Am I right? It's strange. So strange. S.C. also disappeared after creating all that mess. S.C.'s posts were deleted from Doyoon's timeline too. I'm not the only one who's weird. I'm perplexed by the situation we're in right now. Embarrassed, Hee-sung became frustrated by the poor atmosphere of Fader. He seemed embarrassed by the sudden change and didn't know the reason. Inha and Ji-young have gone missing one after another.
대체
Nobody saw the moment of their disappearance.
그랬었는데.
As for Inha, everyone had gathered on the stage.
그러니까
It was the same as when Ji-young disappeared. I only searched the corridor area briefly. There was no time to disappear though. The two looked around with pale faces. Suddenly disappeared. As if... It's like they evaporated. It all happened in an instant. As if they evaporated.
맞아.
Yeah, they just disappeared instantly. How is this possible? We have no choice but to look for them again. Yihyuk nodded weakly. I'm just looking for what I can do. But as long as you're okay, we'll be together forever, right? We're homodachis for life. Must be somewhere. They have to be. Vanished. No one knows when Inha and Ji-young disappeared. It was as if they vanished into thin air. I think Hee-sung's condition is.
도윤아,
Hee-sung looks terrible.
있잖아.
I kept thinking about what you told me earlier. Pharmaceutical lab.
무리야.
What does that have to do with the current situation? If this keeps up, it won't help anyone. Shouldn't be too... You should just let it slide. Shouldn't be too harsh on him right now. I should let it slide. You should go easy on him. He was only surprised and nervous. Yuhyuk nodded his head after a brief stare. Ooh, yeah.
그럼
If you say so. Some weird stories about the stage are the last things we need.
그래.
Yes, the problem is that we needed a comprehensible explanation.
글쎄.
What would that be? Well, you know.
뭐랄까.
What if he got into an accident after leaving the post? This is the best I can come up with, no matter how hard I try. Yuhyuk suspects that those who disappeared might have been involved in an accident near the stage.
결국
Where do you think Seal is now? He can only be in a few certain places.
혹시
How long has it been since he left?
그건
Yuhyuk looked at the watch after some pondering. It's been over 30 minutes. Wow, we were knocked out for a pretty good amount of time, honestly. So it's been a while. Why isn't he coming back?
저기
Why hasn't he come back? If something happened, I don't know, to be honest.
아니었어.
We're not certain as to who Seal went to look for. It's pretty certain who he went to look for. What does that even mean?
그게
Isung and I were looking at you when you were lying down. At that time, Seal mumbled something to himself and ran away. I thought he said he was going to look for people. It's unclear if Seal went out to look for the missing people. He muttered something to himself and ran out. We're just gonna go with this, man.
대체 어떻게 된 상황이지?
설명이 안 돼. 그냥 말이 안 된다고. 장세일 이건 왜 오지도 않고.
이건 진짜 이상해.
Like zoinks. It's like, man, this people just disappearing. I don't know what to do. Like zoinks.
사람들이 사라지는 것도 페이터도
While everything was uncertain, the only thing certain was that something ominous was happening. Ooh, this is getting juicy, man. His head ached terribly. Before fainting, he clearly saw something. Before fainting, he saw something. Before fainting, something.
도윤아,
Oh.
안색이 안 좋아.
I didn't even press X, it did it by itself before I could read it all.
괜찮아. 잠깐 멍해져서.
왜? 형도 없어져 버리려고?
일단 여기서 나가자.
여기 그냥 박혀 있으면 안 돼?
일단 나가자.
I don't like that smile. I don't like any of this, man. Honestly, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you, chat, I am a wimp when it comes to horror and things like that. And I feel like I'm about to get my ass kicked and I'm about to scream a lot because, like, I am a total wimp when it comes to horror.
나는
일단 여기서 나가자.
Isung staggered to take the lead. It followed him. Isung came out of the corridor and sniffed at something.
뭔가 냄새가 이상해. 코가 맥혀. 이건 가스. 우리 다 죽은 목숨이라고.
Boy! My controller shook out of nowhere. That freaked me out.
귀야, 규혁이 형, 혜성아, 다들 어디 갔어? 영희 누나, 이나야.
I am scared.
아무도 없어. 메시지를 보내면
Ji-Hyung, where are you? Reply me when you see this. Isung, reply me as soon as you see this. Ji-Hyung, where are you right now? Answer me. Inho, where are you? Nobody answered. The sweat on his face turned cold. He raised his watch again to make a call.
받아. 아무나 좀 받아. 혜성아, 너 어디야?
여기?
그래, 내가 데리러 갈게. 위치를 알려주면.
형, 그것보다 내가 끝내주는 걸 발견했거든?
무슨 얘기야?
웃겨 죽겠네 진짜.
너 괜찮아?
No, he's not alright!
혜성아, 정신 차려.
나 눈물 나네. 정신은 형이나 똑바로 차려. 진짜 나만 웃긴가? 완전 개웃긴데.
묻는 말에 대답해. 어디야? 근처에 보이는 거라도 말해줘. 내가 갈 테니까.
보이는 거? 보이긴 뭐가? 이거? 온다. 드디어 왔어.
Yoon helplessly dropped his arm. He couldn't understand a thing.
이건 꿈인가? 나쁜 꿈이라도 꾸는 거야? 아니, 이건 꿈 같은 게 아니야.
Heavy breathing, sweaty hair, exhausted limbs. Apparently, it was not a dream. It was as real as it could be get.
손이었어. 난 손을 봤어. 이대로는 태웠다. 예전에 해야지야.
It was like coming out as
소실, 경련, 혼수, 산증지소, 화상.
Well, I am honestly freaked out. I am. Got no idea what's going on. I'm freaked out. Why is he Sung the only one still present and everyone else is absent?
방금 내가 뭐라고 했지?
Intimate.
모르겠어. 지금은 일단
Ooh. Okay. We gotta switch genres now. I can't think like a detective anymore. I have to think like a horror movie. So, what would I do in a horror movie in this situation? Honestly, I'd wait right here. I honestly would. Have my back against the wall, see everything in front of me. I honestly would just wait right here. Bigger place, no small corridors. Yeah. I'm just gonna wait here. Something was wriggling inside his head.
그래, 여기 있어. 아무것도 하지 말고 가만히
It will be soon.
기다리다 보면
I can meet them.
없어진 사람들 얘기야?
There was no answer. Yoon closed his eyes at the cold silence. It felt incongruous.
아무것도 없어. 그런데
I could feel someone else's presence. I closed my eyes again. I dropped my head and crouched. The shadow forced itself into his eyes. Suck his mind and began to unfold itself. Seal? He was facing the wall. I could have screamed for joy to find him. I could have shouted out his name. I held my breath. I felt awful as if something was tickling my stomach. That should not turn around. Yoon was breathing heavily. The more he tried to catch his breath, the heavier his breath breathing got. I got caught. It found me. It would turn around and move this way. Yoon began to moan. His feet were moving in the direction against my will, changing from walking to running. Its eyes met mine. That had to do it before it turns back.
어디 갔지?
It was gone.
그건 뭐였지?
What was its name? He couldn't remember.
그건 상관없어. 찾아야 돼. 뒤로 들어가면 거기 분명히 있겠지.
What the hell is this, man?
여긴 더 볼 게 없어.
Stop it! Just stop it! Stop it! I signed up for idle murder mystery. Things like stuck in reality. Where's all this scary stuff came from? Oh my god. There were only a few hands. Hands are everywhere. Hands! There's an excruciating headache.
뭐야?
He scratched his head hard with his fingernails.
간지러워. 간지럽다고.
It was terribly itchy inside my head. Oh no. I wanted to split my... it. Stop it! I shook my head hard. I didn't stop until I was in a daze. I couldn't stop coughing. Amidst the haziness, I tried to remember what I came here for.
다시 찾아야지. 그러려고 왔으니까.
I came here to look for... Find what?
사람들.
Tae-hee, Woo-suk, Ju-young, and Ik-sun. I think that's a different pronunciation of Ju-young, probably. Why?
사과하려고 찾고 있었어. 사과하려고.
Do-young nod at his own words.
누구야? 어디야? 어디서 들리는 거야?
I came to a realization after gazing around for a while. The sound was echoing inside my head.
그만해.
The sound was just inches away from me.
저리 가. 오지 마. 안 돼.
Do-young started to run. He kept running till the sound was no more.
야,
You stop it. You stop it, chat. Cause I know you guys are laughing. Oh. No. Stop it. I can't be a detective in these situations. I signed up to be an idle detective. That's what I signed up for. And I am not able to perform like that in these sorts of situations. In this environment. Don't lie to me, Sage. He's not here to save the day. Don't lie to me.
너 어디 갔었어? 혼자 다니면 위험해.
나는
Did I forget my own name too?
방금 네 메시지 보고 왔어.
난 그런 거 안 보냈어.
Message. Bruder came to see Do-yoon's message, but Do-yoon never sent any messages.
신 PD님이 먼저 기다려.
You don't pretend I didn't see that. I saw that. I'm not going anywhere near you.
PD님이 그랬구나. 이제 알겠어.
She had been waiting.
도축된 걸 돼.
Do-yoon nodded.
바지가 부서질 거야. 육질이 나빠지면 맛이 떨어지지.
Oh, hi, Topso. I didn't realize you in the whole entire fact that I'm freaking out right now.
잘라.
피를 빼야겠지.
You know what? Vague voices ate into his brain like worms. Like millions of worms came out of the eggs and began to nibble away at the nerves. He realized that he should have stopped thinking, but it was all too late since it had already started and ended. It should have started. It should have done it. That I would. I sundered, tearing my limbs apart. He'd better talk. What the hell is this? Ju-young, talk to me. Talk to me, Ju-young. Ju-young, talk to me.
터뜨릴 때도 됐어. 전부 박살낼 거야. 작은 소망 하나도 허락하지 않았으면서 계속해서 요구하고 빼앗아가고 언제 이젠 다 알아야 해. 지금부터 말하는 거 잘 들어. 블렌더가 필요해.
Why?
이제 고 피덩이가 떨어져 나오고 뼈까지 갈릴 만큼 충분히 밀어넣어.
잘 들리질 않아요.
근육이 절단돼서 다시는 되돌릴 수 없을 때까지 완전히 끝이야. 알아들었어? 대답을 해!
That was not pleasant. That was not pleasant at all. What the hell is this? I'm just gonna do this. Release. Betrayer. Call. Need. Just for one mouth. Dead people keep accepting they consume more data. Need more ingredients. Does that sound... Jungle Penguin, what is going on? Aren't you supposed to make fun of me? Make fun of me or something. Or like be a troll. What is this? Failed because of pancreas. Oh yes, yes, I too love the anime movie I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. It was a beautiful movie and everything, and very misleading title because it was a heartfelt message behind that. Yes, I too do love that movie. I could reload my autosave to hear the others talk as well. I don't know if I want to do that, honestly. Stop smiling at me! Oh my god. Have to do it before it turns back.
만약에
It just came to mind that I must do something before it looks back. Before turns around.
아니야.
It's pointless. It's too late. We should have turned it back a long time ago. He shook his head with a dry look on his face. I realized it. Is there any way to avoid it?
그래도
No way to escape? There might be a way out.
아니야.
It's unfortunate, but there was a you just didn't notice. It could be frustrating, but you should know. Nobody listens to you anymore. I'm just trying to determine when to do it. Has already noticed. Too late.
대체
Kept seeing a hand.
괜찮아.
Of course, that's only natural. Are everywhere now. This spoke as if it was trivial. What does that even mean? Tell me if you know something? Where should I go to get away from all this? I want to get away. Where should I go, or what should I do to get out of here? I don't want to see it anymore. I just want to run away.
아니야.
You don't get it, do you? It's everywhere. You can't get away. No matter what. Everyone's looking at They are everywhere. You came after seeing my message?
맞아.
Yeah, I just saw the message.
아니야.
Tasso, stop! Stop, Tasso! No, I've never. So Yoon stared at the face that was smiling. He gulped and forced himself to talk. Well, I have a question. Who are you? You're not my Homodachi. Who are you?
대체
You can't be him. How do you look exactly like him?
뭐랄까.
I came just the way you wanted. You should ask specific questions. Just the way I wanted? It nodded enthusiastically.
맞아.
Yes, I hear here based on came just as wanted. The embodiment.
알고 있었어.
She's been waiting all along. Until now. You saw Su Young's condition. What do you mean by waiting? Waiting for who and where?
결국
Waiting for you here. Su Young's even already dead. Enough with your nonsense. Su Young is dead. She's right there, lying under the judge's station. He pulled himself back to see where Su Young's body was. No one was there.
그치만
I already met her. She'll be happy if we meet her together. She's expecting you. Chuck met her already. She'll be pleased if we went to see her together. Release.
그래.
It's because of the collapse. The blocked path has opened. It was a long time. I can't even remember how many days. Has it been locked up all this time?
그렇다는
Been
건
locked up all this time? Where?
그렇지.
Below here. Inside. At first, I could a day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, a month, 100 days. I don't know after that. I don't. His eyes were rather relaxed.
그래.
What's important is that I've been released. I can't forgive. I will resolve my hatred. Blah blah. I'm never going back. I will not. Grudge. They want to unite the living as one. Ooh. Betrayer. Find him. Tear his.
그래.
You must find him and. He spent much time talking about the method. The conclusion was that Yoon couldn't open his mouth. He bit his lip after trying to steady his shaky hands.
도윤아.
You look afraid. Are you? Don't. I can't deal with this. I don't want to die.
내 생각에는
I don't want to. Whether this will be decided by who will me.
아니야.
There's no way. Don't be scared. It will pass soon. The crooked smile seems to have twitched a bit.
괜찮아.
I will bind your limbs. We are all soon. It will be after being torn apart. 6. No. What the hell is this, man? Decapitation. Trying and pulling because to be torn apart in 6 pieces. And then finally call. Missing is looking for Do-yoon.
그럴 거야.
Must have heard someone calling for you.
아니었어.
Not at all. I didn't hear anything.
도윤아.
Not just what you hear. It was boiling with, of course you know. Everyone was calling for you. Looking for you. So desperately. But why me?
대체
But why look for me? You were the only one remaining. No need to call its prison now. It opened its both hands
그랬지.
because it's already here. It has arrived, so there's no need to whether you heard it or not, that doesn't matter anymore. No need, it's already here? You know what? We could just stay here. It's probably not too young, but we could just stay here and just stare at him. We don't need to advance. We could just stay here with Tomodachi alone, or whatever is closest to Tomodachi, and nothing will happen. We could just do that. I'm fine with that. Isn't that right, chat? That's fine, right? Right? That's fine, right? We could just stay here and look longing into each other's eyes. I like that timeline. Can we go back to the timeline where everyone actually got murdered, but I could actually make sense of it? What the hell is this? You know what? I played Doki Doki Literature Club before, and I did that timeline that everyone knows I'm talking about, where nothing happened. I did that timeline. Yes, can I go when everyone was murdered? Because at least I could understand what was happening. We're leaving. Let's go. No matter how hard I tried, none of this made any sense. Was smiling at me as usual. Yuck.
형, 나 머리가 어지러워.
Why is it gotta be so gnarly looking?
자세히 말해봐. 들어줄게. 네가 죽었으니까.
Stop talking in my ear like that. The whites of his eye just disappeared.
자, 얘기해봐. 결국은 너도 만족할 거야. 너 너무 기다리고 있어. 몸부림치는 걸 붙잡느라 힘들었다니까?
누가 기다린다는 거야?
걱정 마. 곧 만날 테니까. 거부하지 마. 어차피 어쩔 수 없어.
Ayun's body jerked.
규혁이 형,
왜? 싫냐?
The sense of incongruity spread like a drop of blood in the surface of water. That's not you, Chuck. Ayun came closer and held his arm. But nobody was there.
이게 다 뭐야? 그만해! 그만 좀 하라고!
I screamed at. They won't. More precisely, they couldn't.
제발.
Yes, please let it end. This whole place was shaking violently.
부르는 곳으로 가야만 끝난다는 거야?
They ran toward the destination led by. They just ran, ignoring the sign above, behind, and I ran while dodging those that were.
여기로 오라고 했어?
Why are you tinted red? So Yoon felt nervous looking at Kyuhyuk's back. It was because I couldn't see his. Is he smiling or crying? Does he like me or hate me? Does he love me or despise me? There is no way I could see that. I hope he's smiling. I don't want him to cry. I hope he likes me. If he I can't stand it. I hope he loves me. It's a sad thing to be despised by someone. So, that he shows me his face. But if he's crying, if he dislikes or despises me,
규혁이 형.
I grabbed him, but he shook the off and kept walking ahead. So Yoon pushed away the hand that was shoving him. He trampled on the hand that was grabbing onto his leg. Everywhere, the cold hand touched.
이쪽을 봐.
No, don't look this way, please! The cold hand touched his neck. He's not sure if he's on the ground or floating in the... Did not answer.
적어도 웃어.
Smile. And the smile, cry and you cry alone. Tears rolled down my cheek. I was crying alone. Slowly turned around. All my senses were going numb. Hands. All the hands reached. I must have fallen asleep with the TV on. So Yoon wiped the sweat off his forehead. He got up to sit on the edge of the bed. It was a nightmare. Oh god, no. We're in a hospital at night too? How much are you gonna fuck with me, game? My god. It was assumed that 5 people had lost their lives in the accident, although the number could be incorrect, because no bodies had been found. I wasn't the only one who had been rescued. I was the only one. The rescue team had found a previously unknown area deep under the building while carrying out their work. The excavation was still in progress, but it was highly unlikely to find any survivors. In the ward, but it was a single patient room. He must be there all alone. He could feel someone else's presence. He was already feeling something was not right. I couldn't stand it anymore.
왜 계속 보이는 거야?
베리드 스타즈 붕괴 현장에서 7명 전원이 사망한 채 발견되었습니다. 사망자는 한 곳에 모인 채 발견되어 안타까운 심리학 자문단은 이들이 패닉 상태에 빠져 집단 자살을 감행했다고 추정하고 있습니다. 다만 이유에 대해서는 전문가마다 다른 의견을 제시하는 상황입니다.
5 contestants and 2 staff members. All 7 of them. All of them dead? I started cracking up. For some reason, I couldn't stop laughing. That's not possible. Then what am I doing here? Then, who am I? Who is listening to this? He looked at himself in the window. There he saw Stop it! I don't like this. And let me guess. I have to do the timeline where I search for everyone, don't I? Do I have to look at the timeline where I look for everyone? Normal and Revenant. Nah, it's just a minor difference. Like, how minor are we talking about? Was that it? That was just all of C route already? That's it? It's all pretty one track? There's no route after that? Oh my god. What the fuck was that? You know, I made a whole thumbnail. My title all said it's like, C route, here it is. Final route, part 1. We're gonna be doing this whole thing. We're gonna go out for a little, couple more streams. But then it's like, yep, that's it. Yeah, I will say, like I said, I'm a giant wimp when it comes to horror stuff and everything. But it was pretty good. I like to say too, because I've seen Korean movies and things like that. Korean stuff always got like... They always got like a lot of good horror and acting in that, I'd like to say. Oh yeah. Dang! Oh, I don't know what's gonna happen now. Oh my god. There are a few more quick endings you can do if you're interested. Like, how quick are we talking about? Like, how quick? Because we still have like about 45 minutes or something like that left, about an hour. So we can still do some of those quick endings too. Do I have to save for Under Siege? No, I don't have a sage that says Under Siege. But let's take a look at the collection again. 88% image, 66% sound. Challenges, 69, nice, 69% done. And keywords, I got 99% of them. Yeah, we can see what endings. I think I got the main endings of all the major routes. It's like A route, the major ending. Yeah. But dang. Oh, we don't want to see that hinted ending part. I guess there's an epilogue 2 of He Sung. And an epilogue 1 of Ju Young. I guess epilogue 1 is just when they die or something, I guess. We're missing Yu Huk normal and Ju Young bad. Ooh. Seal best ending? Do I have the B route saved? I got no idea. I'll be honest with you, Sage. I think I might have saved over it, probably. Because there's just so many saves. But this is an image, like, my god. Just freaked me the hell out, my god. Yeah, I'm with you, Do-yoon. Look at that. I'm with him 100%. But yeah. Yeah, like, I got no idea which route is saved. But honestly, skipping doesn't seem like it would take that long, honestly. But I guess I could try... The thing I want to see is Seal's best. Probably. The best route for Seal. I'll never look at hands the same way again, my god. Like, Seal's best route? I want to see more about Seal's, like, his thing. Because he's always undercut. I'd like to see it. Is it tedious to get? Is it in, like, Route B? When I talk to him alone? You know what? I might still have that saved. Because we just did that, so... The save should be there. I shouldn't have saved over it. I need to unlock his food report. Ooh, that's not it either. His final decision? Okay, yeah, it's probably final decision, yeah. Oh. First final decision, then. Because this is when I saved where, we did everything already, so yeah. Okay. Yeah, you remember- I remember that now too, yeah. Okay. So, if it's super tricky to get, I'm honestly gonna ask you guys to help me do it. Because it looks like it's gonna be hard to do. But before that, Jill doesn't have a watch. She's unable to answer anymore. Let's call Inha.
뭔데? 날 부르기라도 해?
그런 건 아니야.
그럼 얘기 끝나고서 불러. 영희 언니랑 말하는 중이니까. 이쪽도 생각 복잡해.
알겠어.
Okay. So we got all this. Okay, guys? Guide me through it. What should I do first? Or does it matter what I do first? It's just the decisions. Because in his report, he's all green. So we should be good to get all his things to activate, at least. Or whatever you want to say, his reports. But yeah. Did I just go and just start from the first one to the next? Ooh, all these just go down. Yeah, it matters a lot in which order we do it. Okay, which order are we going first then? Number 1 is notebook, okay. You must be curious now that you've seen what's inside.
대체
Oh man, what really happened? What's more to come? After a brief silence, Seal put up a crooked smile.
모르겠어요.
I don't know. I'm lost too. One thing's for sure, everything's over now.
알잖아.
Seal, nothing's over yet.
아니죠.
Of course it isn't over for you top 5. There's a big difference between the performer and the audience. You don't know what it feels like for an audience like me. Friction. Now Seal believes that people are destined to be either performers or spectators from birth. He believes himself to be a spectator. You have to be in the same shoes to know the difference. A few sweet words don't do any good. After all, we're all headed for the destined end. Rules. Seal frowned when he finished talking.
이런 얘기 무슨 의미가 있을까요? 어차피 전 망했는데 주절거려봤자.
그렇지 않아. 네 얘기를 계속해봐.
It is on brand for his route to be the hardest, honestly. Alright. Second's Mockery. Mockery 2. Okay.
이럴 줄은.
Wow. Vader's even assessing your skills now?
그건
It's just random people's hearsay.
그래요.
Everything looks easy until you're actually in it. I understand. I was no different. People don't realize the gap between ideal and reality until they suffer big time.
그래도
But you've never left the stage.
그거야.
I didn't want to stay away from the stage at any cost. Seal briefly stopped talking. Well, what I think is insignificant. Seal, you don't need to be so harsh on yourself.
아닌데요.
But it's too evident to ignore the truth. I ended up here after wandering around the stage for so long. Regrets. Seal's face turned pale. Better speak more carefully. Mockery 2, then Mockery 1, okay. Vicarious satisfaction. That was what I needed to fight my depression. Or else I would have even forgotten why I was here in the first place. What do you mean?
사실은
Background checking contestants, that's what I did.
Huh?
You must be kidding. Ever since the termination of contract with our investigation agencies, I engaged in the task.
어쩔 수
It was
없지.
Su Young's order, so I had no other choice. Collaborator. Seal had carried out background checks on the B-Star contestants. After Su Young terminated contacts with some background check agency, she ordered him to continue the task. You didn't have to accept something you were not familiar with, even though it was an order. Seal frowned with a dark look on his face.
말하자면
It wasn't the first time.
그게
It wasn't? You
혹시나
remember the old program called Scoop? It's a tabloid TV program that made Soo-young famous. Oh, Ji-young told me about it. Seal dropped his head. It was a show that pried into the private affairs of the target, their families, and even their friends. That means
그래요.
I worked for Soo-young even back then. Get it now? She just asked me to do the same thing I had been doing before, so I did it. Seal slowly shook his head when he was done talking.
헛수고하시는 거예요. 사실 제가 서혜성을 어쨌습니다. 같은 말 안 나와요.
그런 얘기를 들으려는 게 아니야. 네 얘기를 계속해봤으면 좋겠어.
After a brief silence, Seal seemed to be lost in thought. Okay, that was Mockery 1. And then number 4 is Mockery 3. Pick the choice on the right. Okay.
뭐가요?
What did they say?
그게
They say that you're no different from Soo-young. They don't even know. Beastars was completely under Soo-young's control.
아니,
But what affects the result is the vote.
그치만
Viewers think the contestants advanced to the next round because they voted for them, but you have the power to assign a contestant with any amount of running time on TV.
아시겠어요?
They weren't viewers, they were just manipulated. I just tried to challenge that unreasonable wield of power. Now everyone thinks of me as someone with endless desire for power. Do you think Beastars would have continued if I hadn't taken necessary measures? And which choice is it? Pick the choice on the right. Stop justifying yourself.
아니,
Seal, stop trying to justify yourself. You intervene to correct things? That is a poor excuse.
Oh?
Lie? Rationalization? You know how to strike nerves well.
네.
Well, I guess I wanted to justify. Telling myself that this was all for restoring the fairness of the show. Regardless, the influence of my intervention was negligible anyway.
그치만
But you're the same. Isn't that why you left the band and stayed in the show even though they called you a betrayer?
나는
Seal sighed after staring at Doyoon, who seemed to be at loss for words. I know they were pointless.
그래요.
It's true I was delusional at times. At first, I thought I was somebody. I thought I could do anything. Power could change the tide in the show. Well, I guess I deluded myself as if I had so much power when I had it. Illusion. Seal began to breathe heavily. Rather pay more attention on the conversation. Let me see, mockery. And number 5, rules.
왜요?
What else do you want to know? You said there's a big difference between performers and the audience. But as a staff member, you have a job to do. The stage requires more than just contestants.
그 말은
You want to dig into that.
그래요.
Okay, I wanted to influence the audition in any way I could. I immediately engaged on whatever task Soo-young gave me. But one day she asked me to do something I just couldn't do. After agonizing over it for some time, I refused to follow her order.
그래서
And then,
그거야.
she grimaced after listening to me.
그리고
She excluded me from any task for a while. I realized I was the pawn she could always replace with someone else. After that, I never questioned her decision. I did everything she asked me to do.
도윤이 형.
Probably think I'm a coward. Right. Are you talking about how you're
아니.
clinging onto the past? You were just struggling to prove your worthiness.
그렇다는 건
In the most servile manner, come on, be honest with me. I yielded to her because I didn't know what else to do. This is the only career I could take. I have neither good voice, good dancing skills, good looks, nor good family background. But I've made it this far in the industry. I ain't doing that bad, huh? He'll continue without hearing his answer.
도윤이 형.
You understand, right? After all, you also surrendered and accepted Soo-young's offer.
나는
Seal,
아니요.
it's not criticism. That no matter how much you debase yourself, whoever survives until the end is the winner. I could become the laughingstock, but I still have no other choice. The least thing I could do is to bear with it. Self-torment. Seal's face turned pale. Better speak more carefully.
개인적으로는
Yeah, we already saw that report, so it's fine. Yeah, we saw that report, so it's fine. Let me see. Next is ignoring? I think, yeah, ignoring.
그치만
Then what was I supposed to say?
있잖아.
Please bear with me, I want your full explanation. The show business doesn't tolerate disobedience. Now I'm a public punching bag.
알잖아.
Come on, you know what I want to hear about.
뭐가요?
Tell you everything? What if I did? You would be busy slinging off at me.
아니,
No way, we'll hear you out patiently.
네?
You think so? You saw how the others look daggers at me? The moment I admit to anything, they might even try to pin the stalker or attacker charge on me. Why would I throw myself into that trouble? Nitpicking. Seal complained that if he admits to any of the accusations, he'll be branded as a criminal. Seal's face turned pale. Better speak more carefully. Errand boy?
뭐가요?
What more do you want to know? If it was Soo-young's order, what about Inha? Did she order you to follow her? In her
그거야.
case, I was just trying to help her. And to prove myself by doing so.
어?
Help? Prove? Can you elaborate on those? Soo-young
사실은
had treated me with no respect since I don't even know when. She'd been like that for quite a long time. Ignoring me, swearing at me, and you know, she would always belittle me. I didn't get into show business for that in the first place. I wanted to do
말하자면
something else. I had to prove that I was a better person.
그리고
That's when Inha showed up. Soo-young assigned her with unreasonable show character and forced her to work on it. Those keyboard warriors on the internet, they didn't know a thing.
그거
Are you
있잖아.
saying you're the only one who recognized the true value of Inha?
그래요.
Exactly. She's a person who's trying to overcome her past. And a contestant who is to shine in the near future with her great talent. I just tried to bloom her potential. Errand boy, left joint. You want to be recognized by Soo-young.
결국
After all, you wanted Soo-young's recognition.
인정해요.
I'll have to admit it. I wanted Inha to become successful. To be honest, I wanted to surprise Soo-young with what I got.
한마디로
I had an eye for talent. Even Soo-young never respected me. I'd have it since I was a student.
Hmm?
You mean since university?
그렇죠.
Yes, I was one of the best theoretical students in the Department of Applied Music. It was the most glorious moments in my life. And Inha grabbed my attention. I thought I could complement her weakness and lead her to success.
도윤이 형
You've been an underground singer long enough to know that. That a bit of talent effort won't put you up there. Look at you, Hyuk. You saw how he surpassed your years of achievement in just a few months? If I support Inha, does it hurt her in any way? Who knows, she might have thanked me in the end. I'm sure of it. Oh no!
버스킹 할 때도 인기 없었어요. 관객 수준만 탓했죠.
Oh, dang it! The next report was new! I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna skip it and then reload. I'm sorry, that was my bad. That was honestly my bad. You know what? We're just gonna skip all those things because I've already read them all. I read them all already, so we should be fine. I'm just gonna stop reading it all because, yeah. You know what? We can even talk to someone else. Let's talk to Ju Young.
도윤아, 세일이란 얘기 끝났어?
Yeah, I could have pressed square and got the thing to go, but I would like to see the whole scene in its actuality too, so it's fine.
아니라면 끝나고서 연락해줘. 이쪽에서도 얘기하고 있을 테니까.
Dang, even she hung up on me like that. Okay, let's see. What was it first? Notebook? Next is Mockery 2. Next is Mockery 1. Four is Mockery 3. And then pick the choice on the right. Next is Rules and the right choice again.
도윤이 형.
Next is Ignoring. Then Errand Boy, left choice.
결국
인정해요. 한마디로.
응?
그렇죠. 도윤이 형.
Okay, here it is.
관심 가려가며 받을 수 없다는 둥. 재능 보여줬으면 프라이버시 없는 게 당연하다는 둥. 벽에 막히면 평범한 사람은 포기한다는 둥. 그렇게 말하면서 남의 꽁문이나 쫓아다니고 있었죠.
A dim light glared against Seal's glasses. Seal gave a cynical smile.
버스킹 할 때도 인기 없었어요. 관객 수준만 탓했죠. 전문가 앞에서 하면 바로 뜰 거라고 생각했지만 아시다시피 그때부턴 무대를 꿈꾼 적 없어요.
Look at this man. He's so sad with his guitar case.
여기서 지켜볼 뿐이죠.
이나의 스토커 맞아?
편지 보내는 놈 얘기라면 몇 번을 물으셔도 절대 아니에요. 그치만 벌써 모두를 기만했는데 무슨 상관이겠어요?
하지도 않은 일을 인정하란 게 아니야.
누가 제 말을 듣겠어요?
We're listening to you right now, Seal.
그런 생각 안 드세요? 제가 거짓으로 둘러대는 걸 수도 있는데
그럼 다 아니라고 했겠지. 하나만 인정하는 식으로는 안 했을 거라고 생각해.
Seal blankly stared at Do-yoon.
해석은 좋네요.
믿는 거라고 생각해줘.
The two quietly looked at each other.
하나 더 있어요. 아무한테도 말하지 않은 게.
지금은 어때? 말 못하겠어?
아직 모르겠어요.
Accept and denial. Seal accepted that his words were quite negative because of his low self-esteem. As he claimed his innocence in some of the suspicions, once more, he still looked somewhat troubled. Okay. Let's see. What was that? Errand Boy. It should be nitpicking next with the left choice. Okay.
그런
Seal claims he'd be doomed,
아닌 것 같아.
but that's
만에 하나.
next is regrets and left choice. Okay.
그렇다고 볼 수.
그럴지도.
그러니
And this is the final one, so hoping it should work. Career and right choice. Okay.
전혀요.
다시 말해.
사실은 그렇다고 볼 수.
Was I able to get it or did I mess up? Was I not able to get the final report? Because I felt like there should have been one more report. Should have there been? Or was that it? I just don't know anymore. It's after this? Okay. Seal wrapped his arms around himself after finishing his story.
다들 좋을 대로 이용해 먹는데 노란한 것뿐이에요. 건수 좀 잡혔다고 사람을 살인자 취급하고.
His quivering eyes were checking Do-yoon.
피해자. 정말 그걸로 됐어?
그게 왜요? 이번엔 또 뭘 원하시는데요?
사람들한테도 그렇게 얘기하려고?
아니요. 아무 말도 안 할 건데요. 맞아 죽을 일 있어요? 막 눈들 시뻘개져서는.
He couldn't reject Soo-young's order. He got into this mess unwillingly. He won't explain a thing to the others. Do-yoon raised his head again.
세일아, 도망치지 말자.
He brought up the issue, but his mouth felt bitter. If it's something you can't handle, admit it and accept it. Can he really say something like that? Do-yoon tried to shake off the questions.
제가 도망친 게 아니라 돌아가는 일이 절 이렇게 만들었다니까요.
Pawn and help?
세일아, 넌 이나한테서 PD님이 생각하는 것보다 더 큰 재능과 스타성을 봤다고 했어.
그래요, 분명히 저한테는 보였어요. 그러다 보니까 아무도 모른다는 과거도 궁금해졌고.
그래, 넌 네 의지대로 이나 주변을 맴돌았어. 베스타 출연자 뒷조사, 신 PD님의 지시였다고 했지. 좋아서 한 게 아니라 주어진 역할을 수행했던 것뿐이라고.
맞아요. 그게 진실이에요. 제가 뒷조사에 환장한 놈이라서가 아니라고요. 하면서도 몇 번이나 자괴감이 들었는지 아세요?
세일아, 알겠어? 네가 해온 건 그저 시켜서 억지로 한 일이라고 말했지.
그래요. 여태까지.
이나한테 한 일은 네 의지라고도 했어.
그건
Next is illusion. Okay.
네가 말했었지. PD님하고 일하면서 마치 같은 위치인 것처럼 착각했었다고. 사람을 좌지우지하고 평가하고 거부할 수 없는 제안을 하는 그런 위치.
한 번도 그런 위치였던 적은 없었죠.
거기서 시작된 거야. 네가 가진 모순이.
지금 절 분석하시는 거예요? 왜 이 꼬라지가 됐는지?
넌 모든 게 자기를 떠밀었기 때문에 이렇게 됐다고 했지.
그럼요. 다 제 잘못이라는 거예요?
It was Do-yoon's hideout as well. Seal bit his lip and glared at Do-yoon blankly.
제 나름대로 삽질해가면서 최선을 다했어요. 결과는 이 모양이라고요.
처음을 떠올려봐. 결국 세일이 넌 아니 우리는
Volunteered.
자기 의지로 발을 들였어. 그게 환호인지 모욕인지 권력인지 굴복인지도 모르고서. 세일아, 넌 신 PD님 밑으로 들어가길 자청했어. 그건 아마도
간절하게 바랬어요.
Seal clenched the bag strap.
장기판 말이 아니라 장기를 두는 사람이 되기를.
His hand now clenching onto his bag strap turned pale.
제 현실은 웃음거리 등신이었어요. 두고 보자 싶었죠. 진짜 재능과 운, 빽이 있는 건 뭔지.
Seal raised his head and stared at Do-yoon.
맞아요. 내가 원한 일이었어요. 시키는 대로 할 뿐이라고 벽을 치면서 마치 제가 뭐라도 된 것처럼 자기 만족에 빠져 있었던 거예요. 몇 년 동안이나.
Seal shook his head after muttering something to himself.
그치만 전 이나 씨한테 편지를 보낸 스토커가 아니에요. 서혜성 일도 정말 제가 안 했어요. 여기서 돌아가신 PD님하고 엮여서 망하는 일만 피해보려고 했어요. 그렇게 계속 도망만 치다가 상황이...
숨기고 뺄수록 의혹이 깊어진 거야. 상황을 진정시키고 의심에서도 벗어날 방법은 하나야. 자신이 한 일을 밝히고 분명히 인정하는 거. 그래야 벗어날 수 있어.
You see that? I said it last time probably too, but yeah. His whole sanity went down because it's like, you gotta be truthful to the others. Well, you gotta hide, Do-yoon. You wanna get something off your chest as well? Do-yoon felt a sharp pain in his chest. After a brief silence, Seal seemed to be lost in thought.
알겠어요. 형 말대로 할게요.
Ooh, report event.
아직 말하지 않은 거 그건
말해줄 수 있겠어?
Seal spoke again after a long silence.
협박장이요. PD님이 받았다는. 제가 보냈어요.
Yeah, pretty figured that.
그래서 다르게 둘러댄 거야? 협박범이 범인인 것처럼 돌아갈까봐?
Seal hesitated.
합류하고 모든 걸 다 바쳤어요. 요구는 끝날 줄 몰랐죠. 매해 더 자기 마음대로 휘두르셨어요. 뒷조사 처음엔 분명히 거부했다고요. 피디님 분명히 처음 뵀을 땐 같은 편인 것처럼 말씀하셨어요. 내 마음 다 이해하는 것처럼.
Yeah, look at that. She knows how to get into people's head. And then also, it's like, mess with them. Just like, yep, she knows exactly what to do. Seal's voice quivered with sadness.
경종을 울리고 싶었죠. 정신 차리라고, 누군가 당신을 지켜본다고. 그런 불안을 심어주고 싶었어요.
PD님, 네가 보낸 걸 알고 계시진 않았을까?
Seal briefly pondered but shook his head.
전 의심스러운 사람이 아니었어요. 신 PD님의 구린 일에는 저도 엮여 있으니까. 말하자면 상호 확증 파괴로 묶인 사이죠. 딴 사람을 협박범으로 생각하시는 것 같았어요.
그게 누군데?
Seal's eyes twitched.
거기까진 몰라요. 출연자 누구였는지 아님 스텝이었는지.
Seal shook his head again.
그래서 그냥 입 다물고 있었죠. 누가 뒤집어 쓰는지 알 바 아니었으니까. 근데 결국 다시 돌아왔어요.
Al silent. Seal was the one who sent the blackmail to Soo-young, but she suspected someone else and he remained silent about it. Two of them stared at each other.
지금 얘기 이나랑 사람들한테도 할 수 있겠지?
네, 할게요.
Seal quietly nodded. He looked haggard, but his eyes were different from when they came in.
조금 위험하더라도 사람들을 여기로 부를 거야.
또 도망갈까봐요?
알고 있네.
Seal smirked at Do-yoon's answer. Ooh, last rapport event.
마지막으로 부탁이 있어요. 늦어버린 건지도 모르지만
Oh yeah, I remember she suspected who she suspected.
마지막이라니 뭘 부탁하려고?
나가면 전부 경찰에 얘기할 거예요. 용역하고 뒷조사에서 써먹었던 거, 무대가 무너질 때까지 몰아붙인 자원의 일정 관리, 수첩, 협박장까지 빠짐없이 자백할 거예요. PD님이 뭘 지시했고 전 거기 따라서 뭘 했는지.
그럼 무사하지 못할 거야.
That just came out without thinking.
계속 도망쳐서 이 꼴이에요.
Seal grabbed the strap of his messenger bag. He bit his lower lip and let out a sigh.
어떤 비난을 받아도 할 말이 없어요.
His hand on the strap began to shake. Without much thinking, Do-yoon grabbed Seal's hand. Grabbing his hand.
아무나 할 수 없는 선택이야. 나도
Seal raised his pale face.
무서워서 부탁한다는 거예요. 제가 모든 걸 말한 다음에 저를 다시 만나주세요. 이런 말 하는 것도 절 못 믿어서예요. 잔머리 굴리면서 또 도망쳐 버릴까봐.
He wants to face it head on, but he needs our help to do it too. It's really good. Yeah, B-Route really fleshes out a lot of the background. I really like that too, Itaso. Do-yoon nodded.
알겠어. 기다릴게.
감사합니다.
결심은 네가 한 거야.
이제 그만 벗어나고 싶어요.
Do-yoon used his watch to call In-ha. In-ha let out a deep sigh after hearing the explanation.
다 믿으라고 하진 마라. 아직 안 나온 얘기가 있는지 바로 알 순 없으니까.
해명만으로 바로 판단할 수 없는 게 사실이야. 그치만 믿고 싶어. 네가 이나의 스토커가 아니란 거. 혜성이를 그렇게 만든 범인이 아니란 거. 네가 진실을 말하고 있다는 거.
진실을 말했어요. 믿기 힘들다는 거 알아요. 믿어달라고 할 자격도 없고 흥분해서 되든 일도 모두 사과드릴게요.
여기서 다 끝낼 게 아니니까. 잘잘못을 따지고 대가를 치르는 일은 여길 나가고 나서부터야.
태블릿, 수첩, 안에 있던 사진들 보여줄래?
네, 그렇게.
Seal slowly opened his messenger bag.
근데 규혁이 형은 왜 안 왔어?
서혜성 혼자 둘 순 없잖아. 자기가 그러길래 언니랑 둘이 왔어.
너네 둘이 여기
It's
있을
all the
때도
same if I want to skip.
혜성이가 잠깐 깨어나려고 했어.
네? 어땠는데요?
Yeah, I thought it was all the same. Yeah, we'll just keep going. Nope. There it is. Balloon staggered and all that.
이유가
남긴 말도 없다. 소리.
한도현 씨, 들리세요? 다른 분들 다 연락이 안 됩니다. 대답해 보. 방금
Yeah, he didn't get the memo. So let's see what's new. Young decided. We saw that ending already with Young. We saw this ending too last time. Okay, this should be the new Seal ending then. Oh wait, this is the Yuhak ending, yeah. After finishing his therapy, Seal didn't leave his house. He never responded, despite people's interests. He went to visit Do-yoon once most people had lost interest in them.
세일아, 오랜만이네. 그 일 끝나고.
도윤이 형,
Seal called out Do-yoon's name. His face was pale.
저 경찰에 다 말했어요.
Ooh, here it is. Yeah. You love Inha's normal ending? Yeah. Yeah, all of that. Yeah, someone's gotta die in a timeline. I don't know why. Why is someone gonna die? Where's the timeline where everyone's alive? Except for Soo-young, she can stay dead. But like, yeah. But this is the timeline with the most people alive, I guess.
분장실에서 한 얘기?
그래요. 자수했어요. PD님하고 뒷조사한 거, 협박장 보낸 것까지 다.
Seals lowered his head. It wasn't easy for him to admit the truth which had been exposed at the collapse site. But he voluntarily confessed to his own misdeeds.
끝까지 용기를 냈네. 어땠어? 안우.
His pale face was facing Do-yoon.
아무것도 그냥 넘겨버렸어요.
Wow. Really? Do-yoon fell silent for a moment. Gil spoke again. He was trembling a bit.
잘못을 저질렀으니 벌을 달라고 했는데 그랬는데 직접 피해가 없으니까 가보라는 말뿐이었어요.
세일아.
거기서 형한테 말하고 나니까 입 밖에 내고 나니까 계속 잘못했단 생각이 들었어요. 떨쳐내보려고 잊어보려고 해도 떼어내질 못했어요.
Yeah, I'm glad he's not in jail or anything, but like, that's awful. Come on, police, man.
겨우 용기를 내서 간 건데 그랬는데 아무도 들어주지 않으면 단죄하고 처벌하지 않으면 나는 어떻게 해야 돼요?
He decided to confess after suffering uncontrollable agony. But nobody listened to him, and there was no punishment. Although he had hoped he would be free of his guilty mind and move on, he couldn't. His vain confession that fell on deaf ears broke his heart. Police didn't treat his confession seriously. His sins would never go away. The sense of guilt is now weighing him down. You know what? Honestly, I think I would have preferred his normal ending. Because in his ending, he's like, at least he goes on to go into buried stars and shoot for his dreams again. I like that ending more. Dang, I'm sad. Seal is just gonna be stuck with a guilty conscience for the rest of his life now.
그건
Do-yoon couldn't continue. Seal's quivering eyes weren't looking at something in the distance. A few days later, Seal confessed his misdeeds to the public on Fader. Unescapable.
참 오래
Yeah, this should be the same still, yeah. Yeah, all this should be the same. But yeah. It is kind of happier in a way, yeah, like I said. Because at least he's going after his dreams again. Like, I'm happy about that. But like, yeah, this... Yeah. I'm happy I saw this, though. But yeah. Despairers. Despairers. Ugh. Well, honestly, I think that's the last bit that I think we can do now. I honestly thought Route C would be a lot longer. I thought it would be like a lot longer, like at least 2 parts or something. But this has been a good game. I like it a lot. Look at this expression, look at all that. And now, we have all the rapport events. But yeah. Let's just take a look at all this artwork here while I say my last closing things. But yeah. Really subverts the golden ending tropes and you enjoy it? Yeah. So, I'll give my opinions right now since I did all 3 routes basically into things. Like, overall, this game's amazing. I really recommend it to anyone to play it who's seeing it later, to buy the game and everything. But yeah. Could the translators have done a little better? Honestly, yes as well. But yeah. Route C is like a bonus. It does feel like that. But it freaked me the hell out. My god. Did it freak me the hell out? And I enjoyed that it's here? Yes. Did I enjoy the moment while I was shitting my pants? No, not really. But I enjoyed now that I finished. But yeah. Look at all this artwork now. Amazing artwork too. This game had great artwork. But yeah, like I know a lot of Korean screenwriter, they're pretty good at horror too. Horror is one of their strong suits, I'd like to say. But yeah. Ooh, short-haired Do-yoon with a hat. Look at that. Right after, I think, his stuff. Do-yoon protest. Man, he's so edgy. Edgy rocker. Do I got any idea what's happening at the last part? No. But like you said, it's a good bonus. It's a good bonus. The true ending, obviously. I'm happy about the true ending, about what happens there. But it's still depressing, because you know that not everyone made it out of there in that true ending. So, I was still sad, because in Route B, what I felt like is I wanted them to come out of it alive. But, like, I'm not gonna say the names of who's there, but yeah. But like, at least I got more background on them, which is what I really wanted. Ugh. And it also made me hate Soo Young a lot more. A lot more. She's just terrible. She's just the worst. Like, my god. Coercion, brainwashing. Oh my god, it's just terrible. Lots of pain, but it's also really good. Yes. Look at all his work he's doing, man. Both houses. And then Ji-hyuk, his encouragement. Looking longingly at us. Look at Ji-hyuk, man. His rough times and his facts. Look at all that. Ji-young's truth. Man, that was sad. Her ending and everything. But yeah. All these things. Yeah. But yeah, out of all of that, like I said before, at least in the ending I got with Seal, he got therapy. I said it for every one of these. All these children, all these kids here, they needed therapy so bad. So bad. They needed therapy. But yeah. But yeah, honestly, with all that, I don't know what else there is. Like you said, there's like probably small endings too, but like I don't think it like I'm gonna guess this ending here is where Ju Young dies and all that. I don't know about this. About Hee Sung and all that. But yeah, I think this is a good place to end. Like, overall, it's sad. It's sad to see, I know. Yeah, with all the mystery troops subverting it, yeah. But yeah, this is, with all of this here, this is 90% completion for scenario. Yeah, it says like I'm 90% complete, so yeah. So I think this is gonna be the last Buried Stars ending, like wow. I did not think it would be tonight. Honestly, I was not prepared for it to be ending tonight. I was prepared for like one more stream. But I honestly don't know what else there is to do to like fill out a whole stream of content. But yeah. I'd like to thank you all again for joining me on this ride. It was so good. Like, really great game. I'm really glad I played through it myself. I never would have heard of it unless Tasso told me. So thanks again for that one more time, Tasso. I know I say it over and over again, Tasso, but seriously, thank you for showing me this game. It was a lot of fun, and honestly, I'm really glad I played through it. Yeah. It's time to say goodbye to Beastars, and it's sad. It's sad, I know. But yeah. Overall, amazing game. 10 out of 10, I would say. Maybe 9 out of 10. The reason why I say 9, honestly, is because some translation errors there, here and there. Could have been done better, some translations. Like I liked someone put a comment in one of the first videos, how they named his, like, Seth. Name Seal Seth. I'm like, oh my god. But yeah. It is an amazing game. A lot of fun with it. Other than that, it is sad. I'm sad. Like, I don't know where else to go with this game. But yeah, this is where it should end. We got Seal's ending. We got Hee Sung's ending. We got basically all the worthwhile endings, I'd like to say. 99% keywords, too. Yeah, like I said, I would put it 10 out of 10. Except translations could have done a lot better work, honestly. Well, not a lot better, but like, there was work to be done with some translations in localizations. But it's fine. But yeah. Like I said, thanks again for sticking with me throughout this entire playthrough, guys. And the true ending, that was a fun stream. Like I said, technically, I can't leave it out in the open for the true ending. But like, if you go to like parts 15.1 and 14, and look in the comments, there might be something there to get you satisfied about the true ending. 15.1 and part 14. Just saying for anyone who's seeing it later. But yeah, if you look in the comments, there might be something there. But yeah. On that note, it's sad to say goodbye, but this is the last Buried Stars ending. And last Buried Stars stream. I might have to change the title of this to like full finale, but it's been a lot of fun. Yeah. Other than that though, if you guys like to stick around, let me know in comments what you guys would like me see me to take in the spot for Buried Stars. Like I said before, I might put another, like, sort of detective game, something like that. I can't play Danganronpa because I've already played through that entire series. So, like, I know everything that's gonna go on with it. So, like, honestly, there's not a lot of replay value, especially streaming, if I've already played it. But like I said before, Telltale games might be something I consider. I might be interested in the Batman game one, because a lot of choice decisions. Great Ace Attorney, or I might not even play a mystery game. There's a lot of things that I could think about. Like, I might even put in like another Persona, my own Persona 3 run. That's my favorite Persona. Or I might try this one of my favorite Shin Megami Tensei spin-offs, Devil Survivor. I really love Devil Survivor, man. It's a good game. That might take up a spot. So if you guys are interested in that, subscribe to check out whenever anything goes live. But as for now, we still have Desteria, very first game I started streaming. Very close to the end, I'd like to say. We also have Neo, The World Ends With You. That's still coming up too. So very exciting games for all of that. But yeah, whatever game that takes up this place, like I said, big place in my heart now. One of the biggest games, and also got me a lot of traction, honestly. But yeah, really glad for anyone seeing it. But yeah, whatever game takes its place, honestly, it's left a deep impression on me. I really like this game a lot. But yeah, let me know what you guys like to see me play. Put it in comments, whatever. If you have me on Discord, message me, telling me about what you'd like to see. But yeah, just let me know. Because, man, it's gonna have a big active follow-up after Buried Stars, my god. It's gonna be a big thing to follow up. But like I said, everything has an ending. So let me switch it over here. With that said, I've been John. This is the ending to Buried Stars, and I'm really glad that you guys were able to follow me with this. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for tonight. Hope you guys have a nice night tonight, and hope you guys stick around for more content. See you guys later.